I saw all this new growth. Going, guys. Yeah, we're back. Made it back from the beach. Right now I'm gonna walk up to my parents' house. They're actually still down at the beach. We came back a little bit early. I'm walking to my parents' house. Gotta get a couple steaks. You say steak? Tomato steaks. We're cooking chicken. Crazy. Yeah, I get a couple steaks for the tomatoes. They're getting big. So yeah, we're back. It was a week. Solid 2 full days of fun. And it felt like things just kept happening. Yeah, it seemed like there's just stuff kept happening. We got down there. It was a good couple, first days. It was raining when we first got down there and stuff. But then we had nice weather. We went to the beach, did some things. But then Wade ended up catching a cold, and we just didn't sleep that night. The next day we rested. We didn't do anything. I did go fishing, caught some fish, caught a couple sharks, some crabs. We did have fun. It was just a rough week. And we were ready to come home, so we are back home. Very happy to be home. I missed this. I missed my garden. It's crazy how things have just kind of exploded since we got. Look how tall this sunflower is. I'm standing next to it. I'm 5'11". This thing, I'm gonna say, it's right at 5'10". And we've got. Now I rescued this thing from Charlie and Lisa's house. I dug it up from their house, and then these are the ones that Chastity planted. Looking marvelous. Now all my tomatoes are becoming magical. Look at this. So we had our friends over at Say Mojo watching our garden. Jeremy and Cass, they came over and watered the garden. And while we were at the beach, Jeremy sent me a picture, and one of our cucumbers was ready, so he picked it. He didn't want to go and bat on the vine. Well, and then we come home and there's another one. So we got 2 cucumbers, and then now I just noticed this one. I got 3 cucumbers off the vine so far. Chastity and Wade ate one of the other ones. I told them, I said, don't eat us pickling cucumbers. We're gonna pickle it. I guess it's time for us to start learning how to pickle. Those are doing just magical. I mean, things just blew up in the garden while we were gone. I know we got a lot of rain. All these vining things that we still have no clue. They're starting to get some flowers on them. So hopefully soon we'll be able to tell like what they actually are, and then you can just see. I mean, we don't have the best sun right now. We did just get home today, and I wanted to film while I was cooking, but you can see the garden and the rooster are just busting with life. We did get an egg from our hen over here. First egg I think she's ever laid, so we got that. That was cool, but it was just nice. It was nice coming home to our beautiful garden and having our stuff just lively. Having everything so alive. It's nice to see the fruits forming. All the tomatoes, I think every single tomato bush, except for the exception of there's a dead one over here. not dead. It's just not gonna do anything. But with the exception of it, pretty much have life, have fruit on every plant, and I could not be happier. My bee balm is just busting with life right now. There's 3 bees over there now, so they're traveling around, hitting up all these tomatoes, getting them nice and pollinated, and we've got some flowers. Flowers just popping up everywhere. Look at this tomatoes. Not tomatoes, look at these potatoes. Like, everything is just doing amazing. And I'm so happy because, like, I wasn't sure. You guys know, I wasn't sure if this was gonna work. I wasn't sure if the fact that I'm still, you can see I'm still battling grass, even where I put all the wood chips. I come out here and with a hoe and I hit them as best as possible, put new wood chips down, but I was not sure if anything I planted in here was going to do well, especially with going after the frost, the 2 frosts, and the hailstorm. I was optimistic, but I was skeptical. Look at my ice plant. Even my ice plant, after dying, came back. Just how neat is that? I feel like this really goes to show you that if you continue to have positivity, which is hard, trust me, because this past week my positivity was not, I was positively angry. Positively angry. I was just like, I don't know, I let it get the best of me. I was definitely there was a lot of poor me's, and it was rough. It was just a rough week. I'm glad we went. The kids did have a good time. We spent good time on the beach. We spent time at the pool. I got to fish. I don't know. I don't think we've ever talked about it, but I enjoy fishing. I definitely enjoy fishing off, down at the beach, doing some surf fishing or fishing from the pier, anything, catching cool stuff. I did take a crab net with me, and I did some crabbing. I did catch some crabs. I also caught a fish in my crab net, and I caught a crab on my fishing pole. So that was on the same fishing round. That was funny. And then I caught this huge, I got a picture of it. I caught this huge, well, it wasn't huge, but like the crab itself, it was a stone crab, I think that's what they call it. And dude, these pinchers on this thing were ginormous, so I caught him. It was fun. A couple sharks. Caught a stingray. But back to what I'm saying, like being positive in the best way. Just trying to stay positive. And I feel like homesteading itself has really taught me, and maybe other people, that like the patience and being positive is a good thing, because there's gonna be a lot of things that go wrong. You're not gonna have the best results. I mean, I honestly kind of wish I would have screwed up so that I could be like, next time, okay, I know I need to do this so that this doesn't happen. But now, even though I know better, especially with the tomatoes and everything else, I mean, the garden rows are already in and things like that. But when it comes to starting my seeds and putting them in the ground, obviously I have a better understanding of when I should. But I didn't fail. Everything is doing good. I'm in the garden every single day. I was gonna put drip tape down because I wanted it to be easy, but then first off, it's not in the budget right now, but also the fact that like I'm in the garden every day. Every night I'm in the garden, I'm watering stuff by hand. Yes, of course, when this gets bigger, it's a little bit different. Right now it's small, so this is more speaking to the smaller gardening people. But just being in the garden every single day, I'm able to touch the stuff and see it and see what's going on. Of course, I'm able to look at my tomatoes and make sure there's no hornworms on there yet. Figure out like what I can do to deter pests, things like that, and just see the growth every day of what of what's going on. But then there's also the fact that like you also need to take a break. This week, going away for this week was nice because when we came home, I saw all this new growth, all this new life that I wouldn't have seen it being in there every day. So it's, you know, it's just, you have to understand that you can't, it's good to take a break sometimes. You need to stay positive, take a break when you need to take a break, because that positivity isn't always the bird. I don't know what's doing in my corn area. Maybe it's got a bug. I don't know. Squirrel. It happens to me all the time. What I'm trying to say is, I started off on positivity and then I just went off on taking a break. But being positive on the stuff, I feel like the pushing out that positive energy on my plants and being out here touching them and transferring my positivity onto them has definitely helped. And then that pushes over into, it's hard to be positive because yes, things screw up. Things go wrong. You're not going to do right or well the first time. I mean, I'm not technically doing right. I tried on these tomatoes. Okay? On these tomatoes over here. Right here. You can see the string along the bottom. And even right here, that's what these two posts are for. I tried to do the Florida weave, and it wasn't working. So then I had to improvise and get these like old tent stakes, and they're doing the best they are right now. But I'm gonna have to add more. I just had to add a second one to one of my strawberry, what's it called? Black strawberries right here. So right here, I just had to add a second one because this branch, so full of life, starting to bend over, and so now I had to add it. So the positive part is I have the stuff where I can make do, or I could have just been like, crap, it's not working. I quit, I failed, I'm done. So that's what I'm trying to say. Be positive. I'm listening to my grill, make sure it's still good. Stay positive. Things are gonna do what they do. I could have been pissed off that all these ground, I don't even know what, I think there might even be sunflowers. I don't even know. I think there's all kinds of stuff in this ground here. I could have got upset that all this stuff started popping up. I'm like ripping it up, getting upset. But no, I want to see what it does. I want to learn. Like what is this? I want to learn how to identify it. Again, being able to put my hands in it every single day helps too, because I get to see it and learn from it. Yeah, but that's a long rant, a little talk. Not even sure where I was going with that. But just welcome back to the garden. I'm back from vacation. Had a good time for the most part. We had some stumbles. We are now home where we are happy. I never thought, I've always been the type of person, I'm very extroverted. I've always been the type of person like I want to do stuff. I want to go places and do things. But it's starting to make a little circle, and I want to be home. I want to be home in my garden. I want to be home with my animals and just enjoy the beauty that is gardening and homesteading. Even when we came home, like honey looks so much bigger. You know, it's like how a week changes a lot. So even like my small herb garden, I guess we call it herb garden, got herbs in it. Even my small garden, like it's starting to look at our chamomile. Yeah, our chamomile is about to bloom. If you don't know what I'm talking about, on TikTok, Epic Gardening, I can't think of his name, sorry. He posted a TikTok and he called it chamomile, and maybe that's the real way you pronounce it, but it's chamomile. So it's kind of funny. And I just told my wife, I was like, I'm gonna start calling it chamomile from now on, and she calls it chamomile too. But our chamomile is busting in life. Things that we just haven't thought we would see. So I'm excited. I'm excited for it to move forward from here in the future, and just gardening stuff. I can't wait to pick my first tomato. You know, I can't wait to pick my first tomato and make my first tomato sandwich from my garden. Those cucumbers, when Chastity cut into that cucumber, I mean, you can just hear the crunch. And I can't wait to learn. I can't wait to learn how to pickle them. Like, we got two. I mean, they're good sized ones. I could probably get one small can of pickle. I got dill. My dill, like the dill in the green stalk, has gotten huge, and it's beautiful. But all like my dill with my tomatoes, I hear like they're getting big. Another sun. Sorry, I'm no Jess when it comes to like the golden hour and stuff. I just get excited and want to start filming and screw it up. But it's okay. It's okay. Got tomatoes. Beautiful, beautiful tomatoes. Squashes. We did pick three squash. Is it squashes or squash? But we got squash out the wazoo right now. We did pick 3 before we left. Our bee friends over here, look at them. Just living life. See if we can't get it better. Look at them. There's 2 of them. I don't know where the 3rd one went. Like, he got you. Did you lay an egg today, young lady? Huh? I can't focus. Focus! I can't even see her. She's in there. Did you lay an egg? Yes. Can't wait for him to go there. He's loud. He and Thor talk all the time. Well, glad to be back. I know I keep saying it. It's like a weird video. Just feel like talking. I missed y'all. It's been a week. I didn't film at all. I didn't take my camera with me or nothing. I just took some pictures and tried to enjoy the vacation. So I'm back now. And the sun, yeah, bugging my eye. We'll stand next to our sunflower. I don't know what kind of sunflower it is. Glad to see y'all. I hope you're glad to see me in the garden. Stick around. It's gonna be fun. Catch you on the next one.